Well, hello everybody. I do this at the end of each year that I've collected all my stuff, and I'm going to show you what I do with the coins and some of the other junk, and separating and put them different categories, and it's just trying to clean up the counter so I can start a new year. Okay, so what I'm doing today is these coins right here are equivalent of 2 months of digging here on the east and west coast, and I've already tumbled most of them. The reason I kept these here and not tumbled them yet, because at the end of the year at the club we have our finds of the year, finds of the month, and with the finds of the year, every month that you win your first place in a certain category, you bring it back at the end of the year for voting on to get your silver round or whatever they give to you. So I think this was in February, maybe December and January, because it covers 2 months, and that way we have our Christmas party and stuff. So you're allowed to bring whatever you got from November's meeting to January's meeting. So this is quite a few coins. So I think maybe that's where, how come I got so many of these coins here. So I've already tumbled most of everything for the year. Clad quarters, nickels and dimes, half dollars, which I found them on a seeded hunt, and copper pennies and zinc pennies. I've already done those. So this was the end of the month. I had to keep it all together to take it to the meeting for the finds of the year, and I did win first place. So I'm going to show you what I do with them to get them cleaned up so they can take them to Cornstar or whatever. So the first thing I do, I put a little bit of water in my tumble bowl. Now I've got a few junk rings in here that I hadn't cleaned up, and they're not, I don't think they're really worth anything, or I'm trying to find out if they're silver or not. So I got those in there, but I put a few rocks in there that I put in there too. I'm thinking it could be a crematory tag, but I need to clean it up to find out what it is before I put it back in the water where I found it, or whatever it is. I don't know. So what I do, I put the rocks in there and take a handful or two of the clad, and there's some other junk mixed in there with it, which I didn't know I even had it in there. I get the cup. One thing first, I put some Cascade dish washing liquid in there. That works pretty good. And then I take it and cover it. Put it in a tumble bowl. Tighten it up. Put it on the tumbler, plug it up. I'm probably going to let it run for 3-4 hours. Roll, baby, roll. So I still got maybe 2 more tumbles to do, but I wanted to show you the process I use. And then usually what I do, I try to, again, this is some of the odds and ends that I found over the year. That's not all of it. I've got lots and lots more that I've done separated, thrown away, whatever like that. But I'm going to give this to one of the guys at the club meeting. He likes to sort it out and scrap it and everything like that. I do keep the lead there because I end up making my lead weights for my belt. I think that's like maybe 4 pounds. So I get through all that, and you know, I've got the jewelry to sort out, and the rings to sort out, and I'll take you inside and show show you my my rings for the year and some other stuff. Countertop is always full. These here are some of the silver rings that I found, and I hadn't separated them yet. Little box. I want to show you my junk rings for the year. I don't know how many of them. There may be a few more that I'd found previous year. There's a few more that I had tumbled to try to figure out what they are, to clean them up a little bit. And these are more stainless steel, Tuscan, maybe a few silver I need to go through. Just what we call junk rings. Shouldn't be no gold rings in there. So, you know, I'm trying to divide everything out. This is some stuff I found last month. I need to prepare them to put them in a Riker box. And, you know, just I want to clear this whole table off and start all over. I've got several pairs of Ray-Bans back here I need to try to get sold. So there's a lot to do to get prepared for the new season coming up. So I'll cut off right now, and then in about 4 hours I'll go to the tumbler and dump it out and show you what we've done. All right, it's been about 3 hours. I think that's probably long enough. So I'll unplug it and check it to see what it looks like anyway. If it don't look like it's clean enough, I can restart it all over again. So let's see what it looks like. Yeah, looks like the coin should probably be clean enough now. So what I'm going to do is, well, I have to pull these back out, done a little bit backwards. I'm going to take it out and put some water to it and wash it out. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, I got it out here. I'm going to put the hose pipe to it and try to get all the dirty water out of it as much as I can. And pour it into the strainer there. Looks pretty good. I'm just trying to clean enough where to go through the corn star whenever I decide to cash them in. So let's see what we got. There's that tag. G. Newman. I don't think that's a crematory tag. I think I got a few rings in here. There's a little copper ring. There's another little copper looking ring. I don't know what that one is. Maybe I can get a reading out of the center of it. I was thinking that might be silver. Alright, I'm going to take them out and dry them off. Next step. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, now I've got them inside. I'm going to dump them and spread all this stuff out. Let it dry out a little bit. Then I'll pull all the coins out and see what we got. There's that other ring. I forgot how many rings I put in there, but I think it was maybe just 4. Oh, there's another one, 5. That was those junkers. I was trying to determine whether there were. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if that's a ring or not. Alright, we're going to get everything washed, dried out and everything, and I'll turn you back on. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, what I've done, I tried to separate all the rocks out of it, and now I'm going to just try to put different piles. First thing I've done, I started to get all the zinc pennies that I don't think that will go through corn star. You can see what I'm talking about. They ate up pretty good. Trying to separate that. Anything else, rocks. So I'm going to start picking up all the just easy to pick up one type of coin first and then pick it up again, getting all the quarters that I can. Just put them in a pile. And divide them out, and then once I get them all separated, I'll let them dry a little bit longer and put them in the bags with the rest of the clad, and heat and repeat. Load it back up again with some more coins and get it all washed out. And that is the procedure. So while the beaches are kind of sanded in and everything, I've been making short videos. Just been going out to the beach and filming the sunrises, sunsets. Hope you keep tuned into the channel. I don't want to lose you, but beaches are pretty bad. I think next week I'll have a couple good videos that I can post for everybody. Just trying to get the channel to grow. Alright, Jimmy Crossbones, we're out here. Yeah, what a beautiful sunrise.